Fantasoria is a merging of waking life and sleeping life. It is
an experience that will make you know what it's like to come out of your skin for the first time.
It is the abstract and the absurd all coming together. It's like subconsciousness being blasted onto a canvas, which is really just our own consciousness, and brought forth into our three-dimensional space, and all of these concepts, like metaphysical concepts that go around in our heads and whatnot that we're not really acutely aware of. Bringing that to the forefront and like putting the spotlight on it, I feel like is really what it's all about.
Surrealism helps you to be somebody else for a moment, or to rise above the person you are on a day-to-day level.
Fantasoria is an attempt to expand perceptions, an attempt to correct constrained visions and allow colors that haven't been imagined yet, worlds that you can only dream about, but making that more of a reality. Why, when we are gifted with such an imagination, should we exist within a limited part of that? There's so much, and I want to bring that to life, and I want to redirect awareness to things that I feel benefit the individual and the artist and the community at large, with just seeing things in certain slants of light that make the world a more enchanted place.
Fantasoria, up until this point, has been entirely volunteer-based.
Giving their time freely and taking time away from their families, from their jobs.
We are seeking the help of other artistic people or other art enthusiasts in the community to help us execute our dreams, to help us make these things come to life on a larger scale.
So the idea of Fantasoria was put on a giant mini festival of surrealist art, and a way that we came up to be able to do that was to hold smaller shows that would be fundraising events leading up to this one. So we started off in spring with Gamma, and then went in summer with Theta, and in fall had Delta, and each one leading up to the concoction of Fantasoria.
So this is a group of visionary artists who are just overflowing with ideas. At this point, the idea of the show itself has been potent enough for everybody to just take time out of their own lives to show up to the meetings, and everything has been out of pocket, out of the individual artist's pocket.
We want these events to be huge successes, and we can't do it just on our own pennies and dimes, so we need help. And this is definitely a good thing to donate to.
Anybody who considers themselves a patron, or even just, I don't know, like a fan of the arts, or somebody who takes an interest in the life of the arts within the community of which they're a part, would jump at the opportunity to be involved in something like this. I feel like a lot of those ideas in this town, really good artistic ideas that people have, I feel like 90% of them don't get off the ground. Like maybe 99% of them. They just remain ideas because, you don't have the funds for them, and you don't know how to raise the funds for them. And the reason you should, give to this is that, so many movements never even get anywhere near this far off the ground, and this one's really far off the ground already, and it just needs, it needs the community to support it now. You guys have done so much for the community in Bozeman.
I think that people should donate to Fantasoria because I think it helps the show be just that much more incredible than it can be without the funding.
There are lots of costs that go along with planning events like this and creating art like this. From the venue we have to book deposits on, all the paint and art supplies.
Costumes to create, lights to set up.
We need equipment. We need to purchase supplies for set design.
We're going to have people come in from out of town, out of state, and so the travel expenses need to be covered. And then also all of us are just volunteering our time, and it takes up a lot of time and energy to put on a production like this.
People should donate to Fantasoria because this is a group of artists who have had faith in this show, in this vision, in the Surrealist Arts Revival to take time out of their own day-to-day lives, so much time.
I think that if people would donate to something like this, then maybe we would have enough money to start putting on bigger events and people of all ages to become and experience what it's like to be around art that is untainted.
Every little bit that we get, we're very grateful for, and it's very appreciated, and it goes to a very, very good cause.